Hello and welcome back to Legends of the Dead. In between episodes, people have been making suggestions as to what to do with our large pile of cash, because we have a lot of cash and we need to figure out what to do with it. Now, our current plan is to simply wait for us to get the tech, which we're working on, which will be in 22 years, spend all of our money, upgrade all of our buildings at once, and we'll be great. The problem is, that's in 20 years' time and we're impatient. So, what do we want to do in the meantime? Well, the suggestions made have been potentially trying to bolster our faith. So, potentially what we could do is we could bolster our head of faith's lands, make him a little bit stronger, which would then potentially solve some of his war issues, potentially create some income out of the head of faith, which seems like a potentially good place to go. Another suggestion has been to create a holy order. So, try and create a holy order and actually bolster it. But for that, I feel like I would kind of want to find some land for the Holy Order to have, because I believe that they would not become your vassal, right? I'm not entirely sure, I very rarely create Holy Orders. But I believe once you create a Holy Order, you give them land, and they effectively lease that land out from you. Yeah, so it leases land out. So they would not become your vassal. Are you still able to give them land? I don't know, do we have a Holy Order to test with? We have no Holy Orders. Yeah. Well, maybe it's worth testing. Let's just see what kind of lands we can give them. It's only 500 gold for the privilege of testing, so let's have a look here. So what land is this? So this is the barony of something, 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 something. That's the one up there. Do I have to give them one of my bits of land? Yes. Okay, I don't really want to give them my land, if I'm honest with you. Although the city we could maybe give them. The city of... Did I not say the city of Moon? Am I crazy? City... Oh, there is the city of Luban. Where's the city of Moon? So there's Luban. It must be somewhere else. Is it in the... it's in Osel. Yeah, so we could potentially give them a city, because we're not really getting very much from the city, right? Because we're getting what from you? You don't even have a contract, right? Yeah, so I can actually go in here and find out exactly how much this person is worth to us. Republic. There we go. So, the person in Luban is worth 0.5. This person's worth 0.3 to us and gives us 9 men. 0.3 is more than I thought it would be, if I'm honest with you. But yeah, we could potentially get rid of that bit of land just for testing purposes. Sure. You know what? Let's give them Moon. Found a holy order. You can have the city of Moon. Right, that seems fine. Everything seems fine here. Increases our fervor, which will actually make converting a little bit easier. We have founded holy order for 5 years. Our shaman likes us, and we become the order's patron. Sure. We've now forged the Sons of Kalevala. Okay, cool. Now what? Now what can we do with them here? Can I give them land? No, I can give them money. I can borrow gold. I can revoke their lease. Can I add more into them? I don't think so, no. There doesn't appear to be a... yeah, give them more. Apart from, like, you know, just going in here and pressing, you know, send gift. Huh. Okay, so we have a holy order now. What we're going to do with them, I have no idea, but we have a holy order who we're not able to give any more land to. Huh. I was sure there was a way of giving a holy order bits of land somehow, but maybe the holy order has to get it through some other means, or maybe it's a different religion, or maybe I'm thinking of Crusader Kings II. Anyway, we have a holy order, which we'll see what we can do with, or we'll see what it does then. Permia. Let's have a look here. So you hold some land over here, like in Open Osh. So you won't lose this land if you lose Permia, because the actual bit of Permia is over there. So we should maybe think about improving Open Osh or your lands in here if these are directly held by you as well. Yeah. So they're actually fully upgraded. Oh, okay. This one's pretty much upgraded. This one's pretty much upgraded. I mean, there's a little bit that we could do here, but... yeah, actually, he seems to have got enough money to upgrade it himself. You know, I'm starting to think he doesn't have a low amount of money a lot of times because he has a low amount of money. I think he has a low amount of money because he's spending it. Which, yeah, Yeah, it would definitely make a level of sense. Also, you're married to somebody who's actually landed? Interesting. Oh, also Georgia's up here. I spotted that when we loaded in today, which is interesting. How's your war going? We gave him a bunch of money for mercenaries, which yes, he went and spent on mercenaries, which is kind of what we gave him the money for, so it makes sense. Let's have a look at your war. 3,800 versus 7,700. So you've dragged in Mordvinia. So Mordvinia are defending in this war. Okay, so you're going to be absolutely fine, because you've got a whole of Mordvinia on your side. Yeah. Okay, that's going to be fine then. I did also notice, by the way, that Byzantines are falling apart, as is usual, but they're currently in this holy war over here, which, although they've got a lot on their side, they've got lots of other things going on as well. In fact, who's this person in the holy war? Nubia, providing 4,000. Okay, well, they are at least providing more than the entirety of the people that they're facing. So there is a chance that that's enough to win the war. But it's not very much land. If they get some ticking war score, there's a chance the Byzantines lose this bit of land. In fact, look at that. Battles won and lost. They've won all the battles, but they are losing the actual land, which means that they might get into a ticking war score situation. So the Byzantines might start losing land there. They're also in a peasant uprising, and they're in another war against another group. Now, none of these wars individually are enough to break them, but the fact that they're all over the place, like one's probably in the center, one's over here, and one's over here, means that they're going to be running their army back and forward, and there's a chance of it just falling. But we'll see. Anyway, we're also in some kind of disease over here. I was going to sort out our courtiers, but I think we'll wait for the disease to pass, and then we'll do that. Non nobis domine. I believe that is for creating the Holy Order. Right. Hey, people are losing typhus. That's good. Right. Strategist. That gives us diplomacy, martial, enemy fatal casualties goes up, and you can cross rivers and straits without an advantage penalty, which we already have because we have forder. But we'll grab that there. Okay. Do we want to work down overseer, or are we done on martial? I'm just going down to... So this kind of matters for plague resistance. Keep going down here. Absolute control is okay. Overseer is alright. I think we can switch. Yeah, I think we can switch to something else. We are going to lose 3 martial for switching, but we did just grab strategist, giving us 3 martial, so that'll be okay. How old are we, and how old do we want to be? So we're 50. How old do we want to end up? I don't think we want to live forever. Our air is pretty good, so let's not go down learning. Let's think. What have we got next? Have we got anything in any of these already? So we have a couple of diplomacy life. Yeah, we have a little bit of diplomacy experience here. Maybe we try and get befriend. We just spend a little bit getting befriend, sorting out the court at the end of our life. I think that seems good. I think that seems that that's a good thing to do. Yeah, let's give ourselves a little extra diplomacy. Right. Cool. Do we have any books or anything for that? We should always check this. It's just a bad habit not to. No, we have learning lifestyle books, but we don't have any diplomacy lifestyle books. That's okay. Right. And yeah, we have nothing in here, right? Yeah. We have architecture of trade, which would get us stewardship lifestyle experience, but we're not doing stewardship. Okay. Your neighbor is one against another neighbor. Wonderful. You're invited to join activities. Are we not currently in isolation? Yeah, we are. Why is that X'd out? Oh, because it's unavailable for another year. I guess you can't isolate and unisolate that quickly. Yeah, we'll ignore these hunt invitations as we're not actually eligible to go. That's fine. Okay, carry on. I'll just sit and wait then. My husband is dead. It's not good. Could do with another one of those, really. Court Chronicler. S3 got us average. Okay, so we're going to do some things when we sort out our courtiers. However, I want to wait for typhus to disappear. We have a granddaughter who is a genius. Fantastic. It looks like that's disappearing. Your sister drank herself to death. That's not good. However, what it has done, because it's our sister, is it's now revealed our nieces and nephews as potential heirs. Like, potentially, Zigny here could be an heir of her genius trait there. Yeah, interesting. And then, of course, yeah, she is also now a potential heir, which is odd. Okay, cool. Let's clear that out then. You've been invited to a grand wedding. I'm currently in isolation, therefore should not get any of these messages, I would think. Granddaughter needs an education. She is doing a learning education. We're going to go in here. Find somebody who has one of these traits, like genius. Yeah, this is an old comment, so it's like on it's on an old video. But I feel it's worth just saying here again in case people are wondering. The reason why you choose genius is not because you want the child to gain genius. That's obviously not possible because that's a physical congenital trait, so they are gained at birth. What you want is you want them to gain the better education trait, so this trait right here. And it gets a bonus if either the child, well, or you get a bigger bonus if both, if either the child or the guardian has a level of one of these traits, like a quick, a genius, an intelligent, all of that sort of thing. That's what you're actually looking for here. You're not looking for them to gain the trait, you're looking for them to gain the bonus towards getting a better education trait. So, there we go. So this child should have a very good trait at the end of it because they're getting educated by a genius and they are a genius. So, and that's kind of, I believe that's one of the biggest things in education, as in that's one of the biggest swings for like how good it go, or one of the biggest factors, that's what I was looking for how good the education is whether you have one of these traits. So that's why we do it. Although we did work out previously, it may be better to go to a university or something, but yeah. You would need to be aiming for like not the worst trait possible, but like a few tiers under the best trait, or it's better just to go for the best education. Anyway, I'm mixing up things there. Right. Low county control. That's probably due to having the disease for a while. Is this going to leave at any point, do you reckon? Hey, we got noble adoption. Characters of this culture are able to offer adoption to children who are not directly related to any rulers. Children of this culture can adopt without spending any... characters of the culture can adopt without spending any prestige or renown, and guardians are more effective. Fantastic. So, we now have a much, much better thing on here. Let me try this again. We now have a very good thing here for allowing ourselves to get a good heir. We're able to get adoption, we're able to have people educated better, which means that we're going to have more good people being educated in our court, which means that we're going to have more people who we could want adopted. It's going to be fantastic. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. It also gives us a chance to reform our faith again, doesn't it? Not faith, our culture again. Yeah. So we could potentially have a look at our traditions and pillars if we wanted to. Also, let me just check. When can we replace it? Oh. Let me just pick a random one. Where is it? So we can do the next tradition in 50 years. Okay, so next one's in 50 years. But we can potentially do this earlier than that. Yes. Okay. So we'll wait and see when we can do that and if we want to do that. If we want to switch things up. Okay, cool. Hey, it looks like typhus is disappearing slowly. It's not in every single holding underneath us here. However, it is firmly just sitting there. Neighboring ruler won war. Neighboring ruler won war. That's fine. Or, sorry, lost war. Lost against your vassal in the holy war for the Duchy of Viken. That's what I'm looking for. So we now have that bit of land there. Okay. Continuing to swallow up the remainder of Scandinavia minus Denmark. Yep. I was just double checking that Denmark was part of it here. But yeah, we're getting the remainder of this bit of land at the top, which is all falling apart. Sweden, however, still lives. For now. See how long that lasts. I would really like it if typhus would go away. Oh, it looks like it's going away. Fantastic. Right. Carrying on. Kind of waiting for it to go, for us to do the next stage of what we want to do. And, oh, it's almost gone. You want to buy a protective sachet? No. And I think it's got, oh no, it's still here apparently. We got famine fever still here. It's just very small amounts are still there. Okay. End capital isolation. I think that's just saying it's now available. It's not saying that we should press the button. Okay. I guess I want to be in plague map mode, really. What's the plague map mode again? Control E, obviously. Oh. To walk through the county of Herdalur is to be treated to a dreadful symphony of human suffering. Pestilence has come to this unassuming hamlet. The skin of the infected is deep red and covered in lumps and bumps. Countless fresh scars cover the skin from endless itching, and those hopeless eyes are bloodshot and red. At least half of the peasant population have been infected, and it's only a matter of time until it spreads to the nobility, if it hasn't already. Already people are calling this affliction sheep's pox. Though this may never reach the capital, providing aid where needed could prove critical in keeping it at bay. Though someone should do something or send a physician. Well, send a physician. Okay. Well, in my opinion, this plague risks destabilizing the entire realm, decimating our people and crops if we do not take radical action. Do radical action. We have got a major epidemic prevention. It lowers holding taxes, but that's okay. Hey, the disease is gone. Fantastic. Now we can emerge from seclusion. Fantastic. So we lose secluded, which is nice. And we're also... Oh, and that also takes you out of isolation. I guess you can leave isolation and still be in seclusion, but you can't do the other way around. Okay. That's fine then. Awesome. And then the other diseases are nowhere near us, which is kind of what we're looking for. Wonderful. Right. Now we've done that, I think it's time to sort out our courtiers. So let's just wait like a month for everything to sort itself out. There we go. Developmental champion has died. We now have a new one. He gained the mentor attribute, apparently. What's the mentor attribute? Mentor attribute. Not sure. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Our counselor died in his sleep. So that'll be the person who previously held the role. We have a powerful vassal who is the best at the role of steward, so we'll put them in. You are not the person I previously assigned to that role. We'll put in a 39 learning person. And we won't need to just check that we have a developmental champion. Hey, we're still at level 5. Ah, that's what it meant by mentor. It meant that we have lost what the secondary was on Reeve, and now we have mentor. I see. What does mentor give us? Number of knights. Learning plus number of knights, plus the trained commander's counselor task occasionally increases a knight's Hastlider experience, and adolescents of your court gain additional prestige and prowess. And level 6, you gain more learning and more knights. Okay, and you gain significant and highly increase, so it just becomes better. Okay, cool. We do not have a successor who we're happy with. Okay, let's see if we can find one. Right. That's fine. Cool. We also want to raise county control over here, so let's do that. In Novgorod. Wonderful. So that's 17 months till that goes back to normal, and that should get rid of any negatives that had been appearing, although I don't think there are any negatives yet, just vulnerable to plague, which I don't think it will get rid of in the first place. Wonderful. Right. Sort out our court. Also, England is expanding a little bit. It was this and then this at the start, and now it's over here and over here. Holy Roman Empire has expanded. Italy's starting to fully form. And I think we're starting to see some big nations actually forming, and Burgundy is actually getting larger as well. Kind of in line with the Holy Roman Empire. And Ireland is falling apart, unfortunately. It held strong for a while, but is now, yes, not holding as strong as it used to. Right, so what do we want to do here? We're kind of looking for unmarried courtiers first. You know what? We should marry ourselves first. It's what we're looking for. We don't care if they're fertile because we're not. So, it doesn't really matter to us there. Age difference doesn't matter at all. Traits don't matter. None of this matters. We would like them to maybe be our religion, but that's like that's a like, not a need. We don't want them to be a ruler. That's the main thing. If they're a ruler, that means that they will not provide us any stats because they have their own court. Yeah, I think that's all fine then. Oh, we also need to make sure that marriage prestige. Well, I don't necessarily want ones that provide prestige. I just want ones that won't lower our legitimacy is more what I was looking for. But we'll pay attention to that. Okay, sum of all skills. That's a good place to start. So we have this person. Below this, he's from a house, which is good. He's a genius. His stats are good. He, in fact, could be our Reeve. Probably. Yeah, okay, I choose him. We get no negatives from this happening. Alright, fantastic. Well, that was easy. Hey, and we got a diplomacy perk. Wonderful. We're going to grab a friend. We'll look at that in a second. Okay, so he is currently the best person that we could get if we were going for that, but we'll hold off because we got befriend. Let's see if we can get someone better. So, what do I want to do? I want to reset to defaults, and I want to search for all who are not a ruler, and then probably sort by stewardship. And then we kind of want to go through this and look for... Well, actually, no, it's not really stewardship we care about, because their stewardship stat doesn't matter to us. We need to sort by prowess. And then we're looking for somebody who has high prowess and a stewardship of above 15. I kind of want to put filters into this. I would love to have actual filters at the side where you can say, I'm looking for somebody who has more than 15 stewardship and has a prowess of above this number, and just see and, like, you know, get proper search results, because this is kind of a little bit vague, and then you have to go through it going, is this person fine? Maybe they could work, and then go through the next one. Is this person fine? Too far away. Spouse? Too far away. Yeah, so they're too far away. Is there... Yeah, they're within diplomatic range, so they have to be within diplomatic range, because otherwise that's pointless. Now we just scroll until we see if we have anybody who has... There we go. Like, you have 17 stewardship. What is your prowess? Your prowess is 31. You would be perfect. I can't invite him to join our court. It's just not an option. Okay, then. That's fine. So then we'll just keep moving down. Looking for anyone above 15. A lot of 14s. Yeah. Still nobody who's above 15 that I've seen. Nobody. Wow. 15 stewardship is... I wouldn't have thought would be that difficult a requirement, but apparently it is. Maybe our husband is the best person. There we go. Next person, you've got 16. You have 25 prowess. So you would still be okay for us. You will not accept an invite to court. And a friendship would not get you close enough. Although, actually it might, because your opinion of us is minus 20 right now. I think a friendship could work here, actually. It's 43, though. Okay, let's just mark him on the side. And then we'll come back to him, potentially. Keep going down here. 20. You are our faith. Okay, Arnsfast. Would you join us? No, but you're close. Okay, I think this guy's perfect. Let's go with him. I'm going to befriend him. Right, I'll also mark him at the side, so we'll keep both of them there. Yeah, I think he's right age. He's got the right stats. He's the person that we need. Wonderful. Right, now we're going to go for unmarried courtiers. This includes our dynasty as well. Yep, perfect. We're just going to go through this list and figure out if we've got anyone. Actually, let's go through our guests first. I know I keep jumping, but I'm trying to figure out the best way of doing this. So, are you good enough? No. Are you good enough? No. 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 Okay. So, we're going to order mass eviction. This gets rid of all of our guests. Yes. Fantastic. Be gone. Right. So that clears out some of our list already, which is good. Down to 12. Now we just want to see, if they're good enough, then we will marry them off. So you're definitely good enough. You've got 42 prowess. You're incredible. Let's get ourselves another giant and keep spreading that giant trait. She seems fine. There we go. Right, next. You're good enough. You have Herculean. We would love for you to get somebody who has Herculean. Technically Amazonian. But let's see. There is not really any options. Okay, how about somebody who is robust? There we go. You can marry Astrither. Yeah, seems fine. Right. Next, Hjalmar. Again, very good. Another giant. So we will try and match the trait. So giant. I was thinking that is a giant turban as well. Is there anyone else? No, you are the best option. Okay, welcome to court. Right. Next, you. You do not have an inheritable trait, but you are good enough to be in our court. Let's clear this up and let's look for inheritable traits and see if they've got any good ones. So we have beautiful. Yeah, that seems good. Wonderful. Right, next, Driffa. You're not going to have any children, so what we're going to do for you is we're going to take off the inheritable trait one. And we're going to look for highest prowess, who is not already my champion. So like this guy, I'm going to bring him into our court. Right. Claves, you are Herculean. However, you are a member of our dynasty, so there might be more options than there were previously. So we're going to look for Herculean. And just see if we've got anybody. There are not more options. However, 69, that's not too big a gap. Yeah, let's go with that. Right. Also, wait a second. I should have sent you to the Byzantine, to the Varangian Guard. Yeah, I will do that, actually. Let's wait a second. I'm going to cancel the betrothal that I just did. Break betrothal. Sorry. Varangian Guard. There we go. I keep forgetting that we should send people to the Varangian Guard. Because, yeah, it just doesn't come up too often. Oh, I'll wait for all of those to go through. Yeah. Duchess created an independence faction against us. Okay. We're not marrying you off because of stuttering. Brani, you're not really good enough, but you are my you're my concubine, so that's fine. Can I send you to the Varangian Guard? No. You are handsome. I guess we could marry you off if we can find somebody who is beautiful and try and get that trait in a little bit. How about somebody who is handsome, whatever the actual trait is on the other side? Pretty. You can marry this person. Wonderful. That seems good. Yep. Yudki, you're not good enough. You shouldn't be in my court. Be gone. Sigrither, you're not good enough. You shouldn't be in my court. We can. I should have done this to the previous one. We should just marry you off. Let's go for a ruler. Yeah, you can marry this person. Wonderful. Be gone. You. We were trying to get the albino trait into our court as well. So let's see whether we can continue that. We want to not find a ruler. not ruler. Looking for that. There we go. Can marry Ingvar. Cool. Right, and then we have Sancha, who has typhus. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to not be in my court. Yeah, how about we find somebody who's a ruler who'll marry you? Nobody? Okay, how about we find somebody who's in another court who'll marry you? Torfin? Torfin seems fine. There we go, we'll send you away. Right, let's go. So this should be fine. Just wait for all those to go through. Was that it? No, Halfdan should... Oh, he's betrothed. That's fine. Yeah, that was it. Wonderful. Now, we need to do the next part, which is... I guess I want courtiers, not my religion as well, but let's do direct vassals first, because I happen to see it. We'll ask them to convert. You. Send a gift. What's the existing opinion modifier? 51. Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. Would like you to convert, though. I've already asked you to convert. Okay. You want a weak hook on me? Can't create Humania. I'm just seeing how I could get rid of that. Will not bargain for your soul. We can't get rid of it. Okay. Developmental champion needs a successor. I thought we just got... Oh no, we're still working on the befriending him. That's fine. Let's go for courtiers who are not my religion. And just see if we can convert them. So we'll send a few gifts out here as well, just to try and convert everybody. You, let's send a gift. Ask to convert. Mala. It's a no. How about a gift? That's still a no. Okay. Wait for those to go through. Neighboring ruler won war. Okay. Neat. So we have one person in our court who is not our religion. That is absolutely fine. Right. Then we want to just go for courtiers who are... I think of the best way of doing this here. We'll try to think of courtiers who are useless, but I guess we've just already... Yeah, we don't actually have that many courtiers. I kind of want to go for children and just check who's got guardians. So you have a guardian and you have a guardian. Fantastic. Right. So that is all of them sorted out. Now, we want to have a look at our court positions and just see if we've got the best people. So, wet nurse. We have somebody who is good. The only other options are also good. Court tutor is excellent. Master of the horse is excellent. Master of the hunt is excellent. Personal champion is good, but all of these are our son. We're trying to boost up his prestige. Lady in waiting. You know this, we have our sister who just died, right? Zigny. I want to have a look at Zigny here. Oh, she's got land? Ah, okay. Well, that's unfortunate. I was going to invite her to our court because I was thinking that potentially what we could do with her is we could give her some positions and try and raise her prestige if we wanted her to be like our second heir. That's okay. Do we have anybody else who we might want to make an heir? Jeditus could potentially be our... Or Yeditus could potentially be our heir. That could be fine. Yeah. You could potentially be our heir. You obviously can't be a lady in waiting, but we could maybe find a position for you. What does this give us? This gives us stress loss. We don't really need that. Antiquarian we don't need. Caravan master. We have some people in here, but again, we don't need that until we actually go anywhere. Food taster. We only have average at best, and we don't really want... yeah, we don't really need it, I guess I should say. Royal architect, we don't really need either. Yeah, we have an excellent person who can do it, though. High Alm owner. We could potentially get for the court grandeur bonus. And again, we don't really have anyone who's good at it. Seneschal. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of, like, they're not very good at it options here. Court musician. Again, not very good at it. Bodyguards. don't really need court chronicler. Our husband would be an excellent court chronicler. Fantastic. Well, you will be court chronicler, and we will put you on to search for legends. So let's see whether we can find a legend seed. Wonderful. More people winning wars. Okay, that's fine. How did the Byzantine wars go? I think they won all of their wars. Okay, so they got out of it. I think that was Carpathia who won a war previously as well. Okay. Little civil war in Georgia. You're no longer my court physician. Why not? Oh, because your wife became landed. Well, that sucks. Bodo would make a good wife for... And then just a blank space. Okay. Bit of a damning recommendation. Nobody is a good court physician in our court. Alright, well, I think I'll look for a court physician then. Yeah. We got somebody who is good. Well, that's the best that we've seen so far, so we'll take a good court physician. Andela. Okay. I'm then going to give you a little bit of a gift, Andela, and I'm going to ask that you convert to my religion. It's an 8% chance. Let's see. She said no. There was no bargaining. That was just a no. Okay, then. She also came with her own husband. You want to come to my court? They'll also bring their child to court. You know what? I don't need them in my court. That's fine. You can create an accolade. Inactive accolades can be reinstated. Did I just inherit land? Why do I have 3 What happened? Why did the person who previously held the developmental champion die? That's my only thought. Alright, I give that to my husband. I just want to check its history here. Oh no, you were my developmental champion and you left my court. Oh, I see. Well, my husband will hold that role for now then. And it lost an accolade rank because it didn't have a successor, I think. It's not ideal. Okay, I can challenge you to a trial by combat because you declared war on me. I could try and get money out of it. Are you any good at trial by combats? No. Alright. Well, I will challenge you for gold then. Okay. Let's go. Although apparently, my nephew is actually the person who's doing it for. But he is worse than she is at fighting. Okay. Well, we're going to start with our Shield Maiden one. My form is excellent, his is formidable. Strike power riposte, high medium, so excellent versus incredible. I guess we're going to go for no. We're going to make fun of his low level of fame. My form is excellent, his is incredible. We'll go for Blade Dance, high-low. We won! Fantastic. He is wounded. We gain traits in Aspiring Blade Master. And traits in Foot Experience, which actually got us to level 2. Gets us another Martial, another Prowess. Fantastic. And we also gain our money. Wonderful. You'll love to see it. Okay. Oh, how's your war going, by the way? Your war here. You are roughly in exactly the same place we left you. Okay, I am going to give you another 1,000 gold. Don't tell anyone. This is where all my gold goes now. Just reinvesting back into him. Try and get him to actually hold his land. Right. Thank you for the 50 gold. Appreciate it. Got more renown off of that as well. They are not spending the gold, which probably means they don't need it just yet. A romantic revenant. Sheeppox continues to desecrate my realm. Also, that is some chin on that lady. And even people at court beginning to suspect a supernatural element to this dreadful plague. My courtier Mala approaches me one dreary evening with a disturbing proposition. My Empress, your grief at the loss of Zack is known to me, and I grieve with you, but I strongly believe that sheeppox brings with it a great curse on the dead. We must nail his coffin shut before he rises and brings the plague with him. And say, how dare you? These lands become beset by revenants, so control goes down, as does popular opinion. Okay, or perhaps she is right. We expel the Revenant. Alright, perhaps she is right. Social manipulation. The first time it happened, I barely even gave it a moment's thought, but my vassal Duchess Mina has grown bolder. Her challenges no longer pass unnoticed among my vassals. She is testing my limits. Okay. The others are sure to follow unless I give her a taste of her own medicine. So she is lazy, gluttonous, and arrogant. So she'll have tasks that are impossible to complete. All problems will be blamed on her. Subtle threat of violence will put an end to this, or how dare you challenge your empress. We'll just say how dare you and gain some dread off of that. Right. Cool. Anything up here I need to do? I could potentially hold court. That would be fine. Are you spending any of your money yet? No. That must mean that he thinks he's going to win the war. He spent a little bit of the money. Okay. Okay, just a little bit. Doing something, I'm sure. Yeah. Still not entirely sure what's happening here in this war and why he never actually is winning. It must be, yeah, they captured his heir, which doesn't make any sense. Battles won 2%, war score from occupied holdings. They hold a very good holding, and I understand. So basically they hold a good holding, which is causing the war to not be in their favor currently. Okay. Well, hopefully at some point they'll work out what they're doing. Holy Order has been hired by this guy. Okay. Against the peasant revolt. Okay, well, that could have been better. My Empress, the efforts to attend the sick and dying among the poor has been difficult but necessary work, and lately the families of the dying have begun to accuse the crown of not truly caring for the diseased. It is my opinion that the distributing coins touched and blessed by your royal hands may assuage these feelings. 15% chance I gain smallpox. That'll be a no to me doing that then. Okay. Cool. I can change your contract. Awesome. There we go. Carry on. You want to increase your feudal taxes to me? That's absolutely fine. I'll say yes to that one there. You promoted culture somewhere. Wonderful. We will keep promoting culture. Let's maybe go for... I mean, we were just kind of working our way along here. We could work our way along this way as well if we wanted to. Yeah, I don't know. Where do we want to promote our culture? Could promote it where our... you know what? Let's promote it there. This is where our head of our religion's main bit of land is. So let's convert that one. That seems good to me. Okay, we're about to get control fully back in Novgorod. Alright. Things seem to have gone alright. Oh, England have expanded even further, I think. Unless I'm just seeing things. Anyway. I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.